Okay, in this problem we have negative 3 halves n is less than or equal to 6, and then we want to graph it. Whenever you have a fraction squished next to the n, it's multiplication, so you could divide it on your calculators by doing divide by negative 3 halves, divide by negative 3 halves, or you can multiply by the reciprocal, which is what I'm going to show you, because then you can do it on paper pencil. So I would rewrite the problem: negative 3 halves n is less than or equal to 6, and I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to do negative 2 over 3. So my negatives will make a positive, the 2's will cancel, the 3's will cancel. If I multiply over here by negative 2/3, I'm going to do negative 2/3 over here. That becomes over 1. And then this negatives make a positive, so n is less than, and actually when I divide or multiply by a negative number, you're going to flip the sign. So because this was negative over here, I'm flipping the sign. Only when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number, not when you're adding or subtracting by a negative number. Only when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number. So then I can see I can reduce early here, divide by 3 and get 1, divide by 3 and get 2. So 2 times a negative 2 is a negative 4. So then to graph this, I would put my negative 4 in the middle. 1 to the right would be negative 3. 1 to the left would be negative 5. Closed circle because of the equal, and greater than, so to the right. So remember, the different rule here is if you multiply or divide by a negative number. So because I'm doing a negative number multiplying on both sides, or if you were dividing, it would be dividing by, you would flip the sign. So if you think you understand this, you may click next to try some on your own.